This chess video, we are going to look for the amazing chess game played by Adolf Andersen as white, where he played e4 and black responded with e5, f4 which is the king's gambit, where black decides to take the pawn. Now this is the king's gambit accepted. Before I start the video, I want you all to be aware that knight to f3 is important because it will prevent the queen to come over here. Okay. But in the game, he played bishop c4. Adolf Andersen want to attack towards this important square. Now, black decided to play queen h4, giving a check which was the early queen attack. King comes to f1. Black played b5 and was attacking this bishop. So, this was white's turn and white take the pawn. Knight comes to f6 and is attacking the central pawn. So, white decided to play knight f3 and was preparing to attack the queen. Queen comes to x6 and white played d3. Now, he wanted to activate this bishop and at the same time he planned to play g3 because after the move g3, black cannot take it, otherwise he will lose the queen. So he wanted to play g3 and add more and more pressure at the pawn. Now, this was black's turn and black realized this plan. So, black played knight x5, where he defended this and at the same time, he was preparing for playing knight g3 check, where let us say if white plays any irregular move like knight to c3, okay, he thinks that he's developing the knight, but black can play knight to g3 and create a fork. Now, if I take this knight, still he can take the rook, right? But thankfully, Adolf Andersen does not fall for this. Instead, he played knight h4, and now if knight comes to g3 and give a check, then that would be a free knight. So queen comes to g5, like he was trying to attack towards the knight and the bishop both at the same time. So Adolf Andersen was facing a double attack. This was black's turn, where black played queen g5. Now white played knight to f5, where the best move is playing g6 for kicking this knight. But in the game, black played c6, and now he is attacking the bishop. So g4 was the response, where, as I told you, c6 was not a very good response. It was a mistake, where white took the advantage of it by playing g4. Now, he was attacking this knight, so black realized the plan and black played the knight back to f6, so that he can add up more and more attackers at the pawn. This was white to play and white played rook to g1. Now he ignored this bishop, right? Black take the bishop and this was white's turn, where white played h4. Now with h4 he is attacking the queen, and black had no more option except to play queen g6. This was white's turn and white played h5, continuously attacking the queen, where black was forced to play queen at g5. Now look at the development of white. Black's queen is almost trapped, and even after white made some of the mistakes that I showed, yet black is kind of losing because the queen is trapped. Now this was white's turn, where white played queen f3, a very powerful response, where bishop and the queen both are attacking this pawn. So this was black's turn and black played knight g8. Now the point of playing knight g8 was that this queen was trapped, right? But black played knight g8 so that he can make a way back. This was white's turn and white decided to play bishop take f4, give a attack towards the queen. So black played queen f6 and tried to attack this pawn. White was aware for the threat, where knight comes to c3. Now this was black's turn and black played bishop c5. Attack this rook. So knight comes to d5 and was attacking towards this queen. Now in this position, this was white's turn, black's turn, and black played queen takes on b2. He is trying to attack this rook, right? But in this point, in this move, Adolf Andersen chooses to play bishop d6. Black will be aware for taking the rook, or black will be aware to take this rook, right? Adolf Andersen just gave up the bishop. He just gave up the rook. Now, bishop takes on Q1 was the response, where white played e5. Now, he does not care for this rook also. Surprisingly, black decides to take the rook, king comes to e2, knight goes to a6. Now, why knight a6? Because this knight at c7 was going to create a fork, right? So, black thought that he could play knight a6 and can remove this. But this was not a good response. Now there are mating just 3 moves, and Adolf Andersen was lucky that he found that. He played knight takes g7 give a check, black played king d8 and then queen to f6 giving a check. Now, are you understanding? Queen f6 check means the queen sacrifice. Black takes this and then bishop to e7 was the checkmate. Now, this was the stunning game played by Adolf Andersen. Look at this game. He sacrificed almost all his pieces, right? Only 3 minor pieces. And he proved that only few minor pieces are enough for winning a game. So, guys, if you enjoyed the video, then I request you to like the video. And if you are the new one, then do subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.